The G-Wade Podcast with Deacon Dirty.
Now, so, but you say introduce. Now, was that just through a conversation? Was that, you were sitting down and somebody's like, you can take this and do this with, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's basically how it started, man. Really, when I got it, I was basically in a situation where I didn't have all my freedom.
Okay.
Back in the day. And so
you was in Clubhouse.
I still had the business. I still had the business. So the courier business, and my partner sent me the information where I resided at the time. And so what happened was I didn't like the situation. I didn't like the taxes. So I'd asked around if anybody knew. And I found a cat that was willing to sit down and show me what was going on with my taxes. And when he started looking over it, he started asking questions, but he saw that I was getting excited about it.
Okay.
And he was like, man, he said, you want to learn this? I said, yeah. I said, because everything about it was me.
Okay.
And when I say that, I mean, I love numbers.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, I love numbers. That was the thing. I was that cat that in school where when the teacher give an equation, I would try to do it in my head before you did it on the calculator.
Wow, yeah.
So everybody would pull out their calculator. I would try to do it in my head. And so I was that dude. And then the other part of it was I love learning. I love learning new stuff. Tax business is continuous learning. I mean, yearly you learn it. Everything changes.
Something new, yeah.
And then the third component is I've always been a people's person. I love helping. I love growing. I love seeing people win. So put those three things together. This is me, man.
Okay.
This is me. And then the thing was, I was never really a workaholic. I understood working smart a long time. But so when I found out you can make this kind of money in 4 to 6 months, this might be something that I might want to do.
Yeah.
And so he sat down, man, he showed me the game, and I just took it to another level.
Now when you say make this, make so much money in a short, a short amount of time, is that because you're receiving the monies from, I guess, preparing the taxes? Is that what it is?
Yes,
okay.
From preparing the taxes.
Gotcha.
And the thing about it is because, again, I learned early on, that when you start talking about hourly pay, because at that time we didn't really know a whole lot about net worth and all of this stuff. But when you start talking about, all right, I could do a tax return for $250 for 1 hour. Like when everybody else said, man, I make $12.50. I make $15 an hour. And I'm like, okay, I make $250 an hour. It's like, okay, this is a different ball game. And that's from the preparation of the taxes.
Gotcha.
And so then probably didn't take me long to realize that this is an industry that people have to get this done.
No way around
and so that was the beauty of it, that it wasn't the fact that, you had a choice like, oh, let me see if I'm going to do it or not. I just had to make you want to do it with me.
Gotcha.
And so that's why at a young age, I took my time to really learn this business inside out. Yeah. Because if you're a 26-year-old going up to adult, talking about, let me do your tax, adults looking at you like crazy, like, youngster, what you know? You don't know nothing about no house, no business or nothing. Yeah. So I had to master the game. So when you see I'm talking to you and I'm like, I'm telling you things that your preparer ain't telling you at a young age, you're like, okay, this cat might know something. So that's how I really flipped the game and was able to be successful at a young age, because I understood to win, I had to be a beast.